Welcome to another episode of A Miracle Artistry, where I dive in and I show you some cool tips on videography, some dope tips on photography, and also give you a rundown on some art projects that I had to work on. Let's go. Don't forget, if you're new to my channel, to smash that like button and subscribe. So this is a time lapse of a daycare that I had to render a mural in. I start off my characters with my outlines. After I do my outlines, I go ahead and I start coloring in my character, always looking at my reference. I'm going in with a skin tone, and I'm using standard house paint. Standard house paint, that's right. And I'm sitting here and I'm just going over the design, looking at my reference back and forth. And after I add the layer of the house paint, I go back in with my Sharpie and do the outline. It's an oil-based Sharpie with the thick tips on it. I love using these Sharpies on murals because you get more control over your line width, and it's like I'm actually tagging on the wall, which is basically what a mural is. You're tagging on the wall in an orderly fashion with consent. So this is what I'm doing, and as you can see, I'm just going in and just coloring in my coloring book. That's what I do, color in my coloring book, and it just so happened to be a wall today. And when you're doing characters, you basically just want to keep looking at your reference. Don't be nervous at the size and scale of the piece that you're working on. Just keep working the reference and keep adding. Now, let me tell y'all something. Yellow is one of the hardest colors to add on the wall. I don't know why yellow shows up like it did. I did get cool at this point, and I went and got me another shirt to put on. Now I'm doing Dora, and I'm doing the same process here. I did my outline, now I'm doing the skin tones, and I'm just basically coloring in the outline that I created. Now, for this part right here, after I did my actual skin tones and match up the colors with the reference, I actually wanted to make this pop. So I start overlaying the orange that I did with another orange to make it pop a little bit more. And as you can see, I'm adding that same orange for shadows inside of her shirt. And when you do this, it makes your mural pop a little bit harder. The main thing that you want to do with these characters is make them look like they're jumping off the wall. You can achieve this result in many ways. You just got to figure out which colors work best. Normally when I apply warm colors and cool colors together, usually adding outlines with that deep rich black for their hair, and just start making the other colors pop. Anytime you apply black against colors, it makes the colors pop. This is something I learned. So as you can see, I just tag team myself so that I can work on both of these characters simultaneously. Sometimes I work like that to be very efficient and to get the job done. I gotta tag team myself and work on, like, if I pull out black, then I'll do black on all the characters in the room. If I pull out white, I'll do white on all the characters in the room. So as you can see there, I did that. Now I'm working on this. I'm actually cleaning up spots that I missed with the green. And as you can see, I got some touch-up spots that I gotta do. So I'm going in with the roller. I'm just touching up spots, making it look neat, making sure I get every little drip paint or chip paint anywhere. I'm cleaning the whole thing up. And as you can see, I got my blue tape up. The blue tape is so I can create that sharp line going across the whole wall. And at this point, I'm like moving paint, I'm moving the camera around. It's a lot going on. So, and now I'm adding highlights on this bee trail. Basically, I'm just trying to show them floating through the air with a little green highlight going around. It's pretty fun, pretty cool. I'm really enjoying the way this is turning out. And as you can see, it's so much going on inside this wall. And you can look on here how I'm about to do these touch-ups on Winnie the Pooh. And if you look at the highlights that I have on here with the dark colors and the accents, when you add those dark colors and accents and highlights around your actual character, it makes it pop so hard. You want to keep playing with color until color becomes your best friend, or you become a color chemist. You know, and it really just adds for the viewing pleasure of the audience. And this is the finished product right here. You know, with the touch up and the mural being added, like, this is the finished product. So if you like what you see, please smash that like button. Please subscribe to my channel. Follow me on all major platforms. Visit my website, www.miraclearts.com, and let's get it together.